Hello everybody, this is Dr. Chris at OrthoWell PT. I've got Rosemary with me today. She came for orthotics and you can see she's got pretty severe flat feet. She's got a diagnosis of sinus tarsi syndrome on the right side, which is pain on the outside of her ankle. She was at a couple of different physical therapy clinics. First place showed her how to do a calf stretch. And Rosemary, let's have you do the calf stretch that they showed you how to do. Okay, so basically putting your back leg, behind you, front leg, in front there, doing the traditional calf stretch, leaning forward. I'll just kind of give you a little side view here. The traditional calf stretch, okay. As you can see, she's got severely flat feet. So what is this potentially going to do to her sinus tarsi, right? So if you go to the other side, you can see how much compression is occurring on this side. She's actually increasing her pronation even more so by going into this lunge, like position. And of course that doesn't feel too comfortable, does it?
No.
Okay. Now her left side is asymptomatic, right side is symptomatic at this point, but they're both pretty flat. Okay, now let's have you put your feet together. All right. And then, so what we do first is we teach intrinsic training. Okay, so let's have you, do the rollout like we talked about. So what we have them do is roll out, looking up at the screen here to see exactly what their foot looks like. So it's a very good educational tool, for biofeedback in a sense. So neutral heel, and then neutral on both sides, looks pretty good. And then what we do is we instruct them for exercise number 1 to just kind of shift your weight forward a little bit, like you're loading the balls of your feet without raising your heels, okay? So what you're trying to do is you're trying to challenge their ability to maintain that position. And we call this, it's one form of intrinsic training. Her toes are kind of gripping the treadmill a little bit more. She's challenging herself to maintain subtalar joint neutral with increased load on the system. Okay, and then we instruct them to do this. Hold for like 5 seconds, 20 times, and this is something you do statically. When you're doing your hair in the morning, you're standing barefoot, standing at the grocery store, whatever. It's something you really can't do dynamically, meaning when you're walking, when you're running. Okay. It's something we do as a training tool, okay? Then, that's, like I said, exercise number 1. Number 2, now Rosemary, let's do your left foot, because your right foot's sore. Let's go into the calf stretch, okay? And let's do it with the foot corrected now, okay? So roll that foot out even more, okay? There you go. Now it's nice and straight. Now it's nice and vertical, okay? Then she'd step her right foot a little bit farther forward, maintaining her left heel nice and vertical. And then you just lean forward, doing that traditional calf stretch. But now she's got, subtalar joint neutral on the left side. And that puts the calf, the Achilles, in a much more symmetrical alignment, and roll out a little bit more, even more on the left side. Okay. And this is something we have to train. We actually just trained our Rosemary today. She's actually doing a great job, for this being round 1 of fun. So, and then, you typically, if there's a sinus tarsi syndrome, a posterior tib tendinitis issue, maybe hold for 15 seconds if you're getting a stretch in the calf.
Yeah.
If you're caught, that feels like a stretch to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. It should not cause like the ankle pain or Achilles pain or posterior, tibialis tendon pain. It should just be a stretch in the calf.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's it. 15 seconds. Then you back off. And if you're, have issues bilaterally, you do it on both sides. And that's essentially exercise number 2, being a calf/Achilles stretch with subtalar joint neutral. So that's it. Hope that helps. We'll see ya. Thanks. Thanks, Rosemary.
Thank you.